All right, so here's the deal. I said that I was gonna bring out A Quiet Place Part 2 when we could all go see it together. Well, guess what? It's time, and it's Miami. Let's go.
What's up, Miami?
I'm going around theaters all across the country, popping in like this to say thank you. Hey, can I get in this picture? Yeah. Come back to the theaters. Let's watch movies together. Let's be together. Let's do it. Thank you all so much. Woo! I was so nervous before I went out. It's like, this is my first time back in the theaters too. So we all did it together. I said to the audience, but I meant it, is when we decided to pull the movie, my last tweet was, I'm gonna bring this movie out when it's safe that we can all watch it together. And today's that day, which was so thrilling and weirdly emotional and exciting and all those things. And so to have everybody in the audience really meant a lot to me. And I know it means a lot to everybody in this whole theater family, all the people who work at these theaters across the country, and it's really good. So come back and see our movie, but come back and see any movie. It's all very, very exciting. We made this movie for the theaters. So not only visually from the first one did we do a bunch of new things, and the world's bigger and the tension's bigger and all those things because they're no longer safe at home. But from a sound perspective, I mean, we knew how much people loved being in the audience, being quiet, and then when it got loud and playing with sound all around. So to me, we spent so much time making sure that this experience here was unlike any experience you can watch this movie. And so for me, this is the only way to see this movie. For me, it's funny, I didn't even know that I was gonna do a sequel. The studio asked if I would do a sequel and I said no, and the reason why is I think I was still overwhelmed by the outpouring of generosity of the first movie. And then the second thing was I didn't know I could make a movie as personal as the first one. As psychotic as it sounds, the first movie was a love letter to my kids. And so the second movie to me had to be as organic and as powerful emotionally as the first one. And I think a lot of people think that sequels just become a sequel just because you can, and I certainly didn't want any part of that. So what I did was, I had one idea in my head, which was, what if you made Millie the lead of this movie? And this little girl is unbelievable in this movie. She carries the movie, and it really became this idea of, if the first movie was about the promise we all make to our kids, which is I'll be there for you always, all parents know that that promise is going to be broken inevitably. And so the second movie is about when that promise is broken, which is what growing up really is. And so these kids learn to go out into the world on their own. And so I hope people take from it, that idea of when you're scared, when things get dark or sad, that you just put one foot in front of the other and you try to do it all together. You can't do this on your own. You have to find people to do it with. Every single danger. I mean, it's funny because when I was writing the script, I thought, oh, it will be, the world will be bigger because they get to expand, the places that they go, the locations they go. What I didn't realize is when we got to the end of the path, when you actually leave the farm, there was a sand path that we had down, and they came to the end. It's in the movie. And when Emily takes that first step, you do realize that every step they take from now on could be their last. And so everything's heightened. We get to see even the surrounding town. And so I had always written that it was a steel mill town. My dad grew up in Pittsburgh, and so he worked in the steel mill. His dad worked in the steel mill. And so I really wanted to base the story in a steel mill town. And so we got to go up to Buffalo and shoot all these amazing steel mills. And then you're gonna see how everybody else is living. That's the key. And in the first movie, my character lights a fire to communicate silently with people to make sure they're okay. Well, this movie starts with a little girl lighting the fire to see where they can go because they have nowhere else to be. The farm has been compromised. And so this excitement and hope that there's somewhere else they can go quickly turns into a nightmare of, well, who else is out there and what are they gonna be like? But certainly how it separates from the first one is it's bigger. It's definitely bigger in scope. The action and the thrills and the scares are bigger because you're so worried about this family, because everywhere they go is completely uncharted. They have no idea what's waiting for them around the corner. And I think that getting to see the rest of the world is very scary. And I think that that idea of, are you going to survive all this alone, or are you gonna find other people to survive it with? And I do hope that people feel that community is the only way to go, that we will only make it through any sort of dark time if we do it together.
All right, you guys ready?
Can I just get this picture really quick?
Yeah, yeah.
That was the best reaction ever. It was a slow burn.
It was a slow burn.
Woo!
Hey, everybody. Oh, and a standing ovation from this gentleman. Yes! This guy started a trend. Thank you very much. Hello, Cleveland. Finally, I'm all dressed up and somewhere to go, right? Thank you for coming out to this movie. Thank you for coming out to all movies. And we'll see you in the next city.
You guys ready?
Can I just get a picture real quick?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, great.
Courtney.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Perfect.
That was the best reaction ever.
That was a fun first reaction.
Finally, a red carpet premiere. Thank you very much.
Then the director of the movie, John Krasinski.
What? I've always wanted to say is hello, Cleveland. This is what I'm talking about. It is so nice to be here with you, and I have to tell you, I am here. I came out because you came out. Thank you so much for coming out to theaters. It's such a big deal, not only for our movie, for movies in general. This is so, so important, and everybody that works at this theater and theaters around the country have been hurting a bit, and you guys are coming out and you're helping them so, so much, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. So much so that the mic died. And I got all dressed up, and finally I'm all dressed up and somewhere to go instead of, right? Come on. I got to tell you, this is so, so huge. I'm so thrilled for you to see this movie, and I really, really have to tell you, it means a whole lot to me, to my wife, to this studio, to our movie, but to our entire industry that you're here. So I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the movie, and I just wanted to say hi. You did? Okay, that's good. Thank you, thank you. So we've been going around the country welcoming people back to movie theaters, but I gotta be honest, it always feels good to be home. Hang on now, am I late? Yes! Hey, everybody! Oh, this is nice! Yes! What's going on, New York? There is nothing for me like watching these movies in the theater. Let's go. This place is a sanctuary. Since I was a little kid, I used to come here, and so much of my imagination was born in this room. Guys, everybody, welcome back, welcome back. Can you do this? It's so important that we're all coming back together and getting in dark rooms. Does that sound creepy? Getting together in dark rooms? It is so nice to see you guys all here, and I hope you enjoy the movie. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Oh, this is nice. You guys are classy choosing this theater. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? I've been going around the country, but I gotta say, it is so good to be in New York. Yes! It is so cool that you have all come out, not only for my movie, but for movies in general. So thank you so much for everybody that works at this theater and theaters all over the country. It's so important that we're coming back and we're doing this and we're all coming back together and getting in dark rooms. Does that sound creepy? Getting together in dark rooms? But there is nothing for me like watching these movies in the theater. And we designed this movie for this specific theater, this exact theater. So you guys are gonna get the ride of a lifetime. Thank you so much for coming out. It is so nice to see you guys all here. And I hope you enjoy the movie. Thank you so much.
John Krasinski.
Hey, everybody. Yes. Oh, man. Is there any better place to see a movie than in Times Square? Thank you, guys. That was so nice.
Hey guys, here's your daily dose of movie extra trivia. Now, in the first noted example of special effects, an 1895 film reenacted the execution of Mary Queen of Scots. To achieve the effect of the beheading, they filmed the actress in head-chopping position, then stopped shooting, had everyone else freeze where they were, and replaced the actress with a dummy before they started filming again. It was simple, yet effective. Do you like my shirt? You can get one for yourself in the shop below this video.